Well, no sooner than I literally uploaded the last video, some breaking news came through, and it looks like, at least temporarily, TikTok will be restored thanks to some communications that ByteDance has had with Donald Trump. There's a lot of details to discuss here. I know a lot of people will be very happy about this. I know a lot of people will be very, very annoyed by this. Again, my position is kind of in the middle, where I'm okay with TikTok existing if it's owned by American companies. I have no delusions about, what happens to our data in America with, Facebook and Instagram and all this other stuff. So to me, the divestiture and an American purchaser is the best possible scenario. I just checked and the site is back up. By the way, I know not a lot of my followers use TikTok. That's totally fine, but it's a big part of my growth plan. Instagram Reels, TikTok, Facebook this year. I produce a 3-minute daily news segment there. If you use TikTok and you want to follow the quartering news as one word, it'll be linked in the pinned comment. It's, a 3-minute video you can't get anywhere else. And, it's just part of me having to adapt and overcome. Well, let's get into the story after a super quick word from private internet access, a VPN that would have been very, very important and might still be if this gets banned. Shout out to this video's sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, if you aren't using a VPN yet, you're completely missing out, and Private Internet Access is the one I use on all of my devices. If you've been following the news, you see that censorship, websites, apps are getting shut down in certain countries, all sorts of craziness. Well, a VPN helps you never have to worry about that. Private Internet Access also protects you from the prying eyes of hackers, internet service providers, and others that can view your personal data. Perhaps also just as importantly, Private Internet Access allows you to access region-restricted content from all over the world. Streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and more have different library options based on where you're located, and some shows simply cannot be accessed if you're not in the target location. Happens to me all the time. Many sports events also have regional blackouts. Well, VPNs can be a convenient way to make sure you're getting the content that you're paying for. Private Internet Access also allows you to protect an unlimited amount of devices all at the same time, so your entire household with a single subscription. And I've been working with Private Internet Access so long that I have an absolutely massive discount available to my viewers. Link in the description below. Get Private Internet Access today using my link. Save huge, protect your computers, access all the content that you've been paying for, and ensure that your internet is never censored. Now, breaking news. TikTok is back online and restoring services. Like I said, just checked. It looks like my page is back up. Let's look at their message. TikTok wrote, in agreement with our service providers, TikTok is in the process of restoring all services. We thank President Trump for providing the necessary clarity and assurances to our service providers that they will face no penalties for providing TikTok to over 170 million Americans and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. It's a strong stand for the First Amendment. No, it isn't. And against arbitrary censorship. No, it isn't. We will work with President Trump on a long-term solution that keeps TikTok in the United States. Now, first of all, again, as I have been continually clear, TikTok ban was not a First Amendment issue. We said we weren't going to leak your information and send Americans information to the CCP, and we did it not only a bunch, but we got caught a bunch, and we still kept doing it. That gave the U.S. government the in they needed to ban it. Do I like the idea that the U.S. government could suddenly, and without question, shut down an app? No. I didn't like it when they did it to Parler, and they found a reason to shut that down, right? When Amazon and everyone else colluded to say that, Parler was an evil app, and they took that away from millions of people. I don't like it when they did that. I don't like it when they did TikTok, although it is somewhat, a little different. Now, the overwhelming response to this obviously has been positive, at least from the TikTok, or from the people who use TikTok. But what's hilarious is now they're blaming Trump. This was all a stunt to make Trump look good. A lot of people here, Trump said he told you he'd save TikTok, and they did. I mean, TikTok is poised to make a comeback in the coming weeks and months, and Trump has a real shot at winning over Gen Z. However, the second coming of TikTok will be different. Trump could easily negotiate a deal to, quote, make the algorithm great again, ensuring low-quality content. It's possible. I think that in terms of negotiating this kind of stuff, I don't know that he would do that. I don't know that he could do that algorithmically. I'll tell you what, I'd be 100% fine with them stopping forcing, creepazoids on youths. Like Jeffrey Marr saying, hey, if you feel like you're a different gender, don't tell your parents, tell me, a strange adult online. I'd be happy if they stopped making people like Dylan Mulvaney stars. I believe all of that kind of stuff was astroturfed, completely fake, completely meant to disintegrate American youth. You see another win for President-elect Donald Trump. Dude's not even in office yet. I mean, obviously he was instrumental in the negotiating the release of hostages. This is a good thing. The last 12 hours were quite telling. To watch people who despise big government all of a sudden cheer for government destroying the livelihoods of people. I am not accepting that narrative. I do believe that, yes, big government did, in a way, destroy the livelihood of many people by shutting down the app. But TikTok gave them the opportunity to do that by ignoring it. By TikTok repeatedly sending Americans information to China when told not to, that's all the government needed. It'll be interesting to see if they still keep banning conservatives. That's a big question to me. I know Timcast has been banned. I know Luke's been banned. Here's a community guidelines violation right here for just a daily news video. It'll be interesting to see if whoever owns it is, opens up the algorithm and has like a little more, how do I say, transparency in terms of what they promote. I only have 1,600 followers on there, so maybe getting 300 views is totally normal. It'll be interesting to see if any of my viewers have TikToks and follow, and I start getting a bunch of followers if they suddenly ban me for no reason. Then I will have the same problems with TikTok as I did with, Twitter 1.0, Instagram, Facebook 1.0. Depends if they actually do anything. Now, TikTok has confirmed that it is working to restore the app. Well, thanking former president, you mean president in 24 hours. Thank you, President Trump, directly, which is wild. Like, Biden gave Trump a massive victory with Gen Z. All these people that hated Trump are going to be forced to be like, oh my God, Trump saved my whole entire life. In an official statement, they credited Trump. TikTok appears to be back online after some users reported regaining access to the social media platform with limited functionality. That app went dark early Sunday morning. Some users report now being able to view their own profiles while still unable to upload new content. The exact number of users who have regained content or, regained access is unclear. I don't know. I haven't tried to upload. I am going to do a 3-minute short video on it. Hopefully. I know there are good people that use TikTok. There are conservatives that use TikTok. There are, reasonable liberals that use TikTok. And that's why I want to try and grow there. The same way, I don't really care about Instagram. I'm not a hot chick and I don't take pictures of food. I eat it. Clearly, look at me. But there are so many people that are on Instagram terminally and TikTok all the time that I feel like maybe I can reach them with a more palatable, a more reasonable message. I'm not telling my viewers, hey, go sign up for a TikTok account. I'm just saying, if you use it, follow me. If you use Instagram, the Quartering News, one word, follow me there. We can take some of these platforms back over. A lot of times you look at, Instagram, Facebook, these were platforms that, we rightfully abandoned because they censored conservatives. Now they're coming out saying, hey, we're not going to do that. TikTok hasn't said that, but, all that, it's possible. There is a world of possibilities now with Trump in office where conservatives or normal-minded people could really flood TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Reels, and not let the left have the overarching, the overwhelming majority there like they do now. I mean, that's my hope. And you see with no deal materializing, the platform's fate now hangs in the balance, affecting some 170 million Americans. We know that the Supreme Court ruled, that they weren't going to overturn it. You see people having, I'm going to sleep tonight, drinking wine, calling Goldman on January 19th like this. Viral TikTok sensation Alex Early, who boasts 7 million followers, shared an emotional video as she grappled with the platform's impending shutdown. I can't sleep. I'm freaked out about this. Even Dylan Mulvaney, they are banning TikTok because it made me this hot. You're a biological man, Dylan, just so you know. You always will be. So it'll be interesting. That's something that you can't say on TikTok. So if TikTok is going to if TikTok is going to continue to censor conservative voices, censor, normal people, I will definitely have an issue with it. But for right now, it's back. What happens will remain to be seen. I've always said that I'm fine with it existing as long as they sell it to an American company and then they, stop sending our information to China and all this kind of stuff. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you use TikTok, please follow the Quartering News, one word on there. I'll leave it linked in the pinned comment in the comment section, or you can just search me up. Or if you use Instagram, it's the same, the Quartering News. Follow me there. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.